Okay, good morning. We will start at 2 to 6. So here in this particular book, we use gerundive. Gerundive. So technically, it's supposed to be a potential participle. A potential participle. Because you see, it says that it express the sense of fitness, proprietary obligation, necessity, and capability. So normally it's done. These are the one to be, ought to be, should be, and sometime the use can be, could be, maybe, it might be. Technically, that means this one should be potential participle. So we use the abbreviation PTP. All right. So we take this one. Okay, this one is. Can you see the word apanatipata? This is a PPP. This is a PPP. Anatipatam. This means technically is non-killing. Non-killing. So this word is nisaya. A gerund, a prefix of ni plus ya. Nisaya. So nisaya you can translate in two or three ways. On the account of or having dependent on. So this is how you translate it to run. So this is a panati patta. So we always chant panati patta. So it's actually is a compound. It's a compound of pana. It's a compound of pana. Of the compound of pana plus ati patta. Pana is pink. Ati patta means is a PPP kill living being. This is kill living being. So this is what they call it is a PPP. So killing beings. So this is killing beings. So the one we are discussing is this one, ending with tabo. You can see it didn't even show you the tabo. But anyway, the one is pahataba. So that means it consists of this one. This one is consists of pahata plus tapa. And apparently, when there is two TATA, it will shorten one. It will shorten one. So in this case, so what you do is it's better to put a potential participle because otherwise, this is not commonly used. So this is not common. So what you do is you take this as a subject. The subject is here. A killing beings. Killing being should be abundant. Uh, Killing beings should be abundant or killing beings ought to be abundant. And followed by this, the gerund. The gerund also take an object on the account or having dependent on non-killing. Having dependent. So this the verb. We always take a verb and never take an object. So this is how you translate the thing. Okay. So here the rules are this because this is a potential. Is it agree with the noun? We refer GCN lah, gender, case, and number. All right. Okay. So here the important part here is they may act as a part of the verb with agent either in instrumental and genitive. So you look at it here. All right. So we'll take the next one first here. So antara make nadi tari tabah. Okay, can you see this? This is the one we are talking about. Then should be crossed. Should be crossed. Okay. So this verb hoti is technically hoti can be it can be is, there is, exist. Okay. Now, if you could translate this, because if you look at this, this is a locative. And then the word antara, so it's a in between. So the subject, that means so the subject is river. Subject is river. So between, and then here is the river in between. That means if in this in this particular case, you have to be very careful because it is not outright. Because you see here how they do it, how they do the translation. On the way, this is on the way. Okay, just on the way. Then they takes the verb hoti. There is the river, Nadi. And then this is the one to be crossed, not should be crossed, to be crossed, because the word tapa is to be or should be or ought to be. It can be to be or ought to be. So ought to be crossed. So this is talking about some behind this, there could be a Dhamma. But in this case, we cannot see what is the Dhamma. So we will move to the next line. The move to the next line. If you look at the next one, is still is it here? Can you see? This this it will be the most challenging about the two. Here, can you see the word here is aranya kenapi. So if you break it out, you will see the api here, and then you will see the nu here, and then you see aranya ke. So if you take this verb api and this, that means also in forest. That means api is also. That means this is also in forest. So the nu ko should be combined. The nu and this because this is an emphasis. This is a emphasis. This is nu is a negative particle. So it's not. So you see here in here. Okay. So you take this part first. You see a na here, that means it's a vocative. It should be, if it's a subject, it should be mogalano. So in this case, it's mogalana. So in this case, it is a vocative. That means venerable mogalana. This is a vocative. All right, you see, all right. So here, that means this is a subject. This is a subject. Can you see? These things, this Dhamma, these things. So Dhamma, the word Dhamma does not mean a doctrine. It means in this particular case, this thing. Can you see? This is also a jaran. So if you're going to translate, we say jaran having observed this thing. Okay. Can you see this one? This is the one we are talking a potential participle. To be taken. What? To be taken. There are only two things to be taken. To be taken. That means to be taken. This thing, okay, to be taken up to here. Can you see? Here. Then this is a past participle. Here, past participle to be taken. Okay. This, can you see here? The word is this is gamanta. So that actually is means gamma and anta. So that means the anta usually is translated inside the village. Usually the one anta is inside the village. Okay, inside the village or near the village. Can you see here viharana? Because this is a vihara plus e. Vihari name means a person who is dwelling in the village. So it's talking about person. So here is by dwelling is referred to here. So if you take the nu ko here, that means it's emphasized. Can you see I put the nu ko? That means two things. He is telling the monks that two things that you should observe to be taken up by not dwelling in the village. Rather, stay in the forest. These are the two things. Can you see it? So you will, this is the new code you cannot see from here. This one is the so you look at the overall translation. This thing venerable mokal this are certainly to be taken up, practiced by a monk living in the forest, and all move by staying near. I think this one is going to be this part is not in the sentences. Uh, it's not in a, it's not in here. It should. I think this one I don't quite agree with this translation. So I say, so my translation, you see here, O Venerable Mogala, having observed, this is real, having observed these things to be taken up, not by dwelling near the village, but in the forest. This one, can you see? Cannot see here. I can put it here. Yeah. So I, I prefer this lah because I think the message is because the what is inside the Dhamma, you should the monk mustn't stay in the village. They must stay a bit far away from the village. So I think these sentences is talking not by dwelling near the village. Uh, here is inside the village, not dwelling inside the village. So I think should be inside rather than near. Near can be is a bit to say how far is near, you know. But so here, the one here, this part are also in the forest. So I put that because I will have to put but in the forest. So if you see this portion of the translation, staying near the village, all the more. I also cannot understand all the more. Okay, any comment on this?
Brother, can you clarify the word pageva? What is it? I think there's a key there, no? Pageva.
Pagewa.
Something with plus PAG and Ava, I think. I think there are two words there. No?
Yes, yes, Pagewa. 1 minute. Okay. Let me see. Let me check. This is the one. Pak, Go plus Eva. Is it right? Even better lah. So here it takes all the more. So okay. Yeah, it takes the one take all the more. I also cannot understand here. So here, okay, now let's say we take this Bhagawa as is yeah, right. See even better. So in this particular case, you will see even better. That means this even better should be referring to staying in the forest. That is what I see lah. Yeah, that means if you so I say you should not stay near the village or should not stay near the village. Is because staying in the village is definitely outright not correct. So it says staying near the village. So near the village, that is even better here in the forest. That is what I think lah. So this word, can you see the dictionary all the more? I also cannot understand what that it mean by all the more lah. We take the other translation lah. Okay.
Brother Alfred,
Yeah.
I think even better near a village because it's the monk and the villagers are interdependent for support.
Near the village is can because you see this word anta means inside the village. So
Yeah.
that means you cannot stay in the village. So cannot stay in the village. And then you look at the nu. The nu is a negative particle. And then that means by not dwelling in the village. So in this particular not by dwelling in the village. That means he's trying to say it is good that a monk do not stay in the village, instead stay in the forest. That is the message.
Yes.
Huh? So as long as we understand the message is good, translation sometimes is a bit difficult.
You, you have to
Means
read the sutta, I think, lah. You have to read
Ah,
the sutta.
yeah lah.
that means
Yeah,
I
in
think,
preference is living in a forest lah, like
yeah,
Buddha
yeah,
always say lah. But
yes.
that means the even more that
Nah,
means
no,
if
there are different
possible,
practice. No,
that
I
that
think it means when
uh,
you're practicing in the forest,
ah
you are doing certain things. When if you stay near the village, you must be more vigilant and practice harder.
mm,
They all
mm.
the more by staying near a village. So we have to
uh,
read the sutta to get the meaning.
yeah, because staying in the forest is the best one ma, under the
Yeah. So if
foot
you
of
stay
the
near a village,
tree,
you must practice harder.
Yeah lah.
And
uh,
then maybe
empty
some
heart.
distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the main thing is you must see in Pali translation the emphasis is in this word no this one this api and aranye k that is also in the frost. This nu and ko is nuko. Normally you see nuko not. That means the emphasis is not. So we should put the not here by not dwelling. So here dwelling. This is dwelling by not dwelling in the village. So if you don't dwell near the in the village, then you should stay close to the village, near the village. So we change a little bit of this word the word anta to in and to near lah. So it's like I mean something like that. Okay, as long as you can understand how does the translation come to be lah. Okay, and the next one is the lah. Okay, can you see the word Gahapati? That means this householder, his name is Dasamo. This is name. So this is a Paliputang. So when I put this is an object, that means this is a place lah. The place is called Paliputang. Then this is a PPP. So a PPP, when you see normally Hoti and a PPP, and normally we would like to translate as has arrived. A PPP, because this is in present tense. When you see a PPP with a Hoti, normally we will put has arrived. So and this is also a bit difficult because it consists of kena. Ka is integrative pronoun, and the word cheat means cheat and then plus eva. So let's say you take kena by who, and then you take cheat is some, and then you the eva can be translated. Normally eva in translation eva some usually we put this sometimes we take the word so, sometimes we take the word just. Sometimes we take the depends on the sentences. So we take in sentences. So this one. So I put like that by who, then there was some dot, and then the word is going to refer to things, matter, or businesses. Because you see the word here is this is a potential participle. Karaniya. This is karani ena. That means to be done or should be done. What should be done? What should be done? Things, matter, or business lah. So that means so the overall translation with some business to be done. I just assume that some business, some matter lah. There's certain things that some business will be, because the word chip is some with some business to be done. See because you look at here, the householder has arrived at because we arrive means arrive at Paliputa with some business to be done. This is difficult, because the word with is this is instrumental with some business to be done. Because that is how you cannot get maximum out of this line one. I can tell you, you have to read uh, more one or two line before. Then it's not going to be upright straightforward. All right. Okay. This is in the sutta. This is in sutta. So any question on this? So the overall here is a potential participle. Okay, we were going to move to the next line. Okay. So infinitive. So the infinitive is here. Infinitive in Pali express the sense of for the purpose of. Purpose of. So that means in this case, in order or for. So here can you see, that means the word for is there. Can you see the word for is here? The word in order to is there. For the purpose of is there. Now, this one I take from the line there. I take from the bottom in order to explain this. I say see below. That means this is referring to this sutta. So you see, Ichama Mayang Marisa Nimin Rajanang. This is datum. Datum, this is infinitive. This is infinitive. Can you see infinitive? So I break it down. For seeing, in order to see, for the purpose of seeing. So that means this is according to what is given here. So can't understand, follow it. This that means here, if you cannot understand, I can't understand, you use this as a sample. So here, see, can you see here? The word Marisa is sir, sir, sir. Can you see this is a subject? This is the verb. Sir, we wish. We wish. Foreseeing, this is object. King Nimi. Or we wish in order to see, also can. For the purpose of seeing, also can. So can you see here? This is very confusing. The agent of action denoted by infinitive. This is the agent. So sometimes it's better not to know the terminology. It's really hard to really understand the terminology. But so that's why we need a workout like that. So this part is like that. Agent of action is equal to infinitive. Something like that. This is the agent of action. Action. Okay, so number one. You can understand. Okay, we'll move to the next line. So here the rule says there are a few words. Arahati, Sakoti, and Ichati. So if you see this word, then you use this format. This format, that means 1, 2, 3 to apply this form. Otherwise, you just translate infinitive to C. The word this is infinitive to C without this type of form. Okay. Now I will move to this one. Can you see? Sona Sakuneya Gangaya Naditirang. Bahaya Sotam Chetwa Sotinam Param Gantum. This is the one infinitive. So since this is Gantum, so we are not going to follow this. We will follow is, can you see the word Gantum? We take to see. Okay. Here, can you see this line? This line, that means this is subject. This is the verb. Okay. That means he, Aya means would not able. This is he would not be able. Okay. Okay, he will not able. Okay. Can you see the word here? Can you see the word? This is Gangaya Nadia. That means this is here is river Ganges. So that means the word. Can you see the word Tiriang? Tiriang is a crossing of river Ganges. Okay. So here, can you see here the word here use a geran. A geran that means is a ciptua. So Chetwa is having cut, this is object, having cut the stream, we take this one. This is also object, this is also object. So having cut the stream, can you see, that means here, having cut the stream by arm, it means, here, by arm, and then this one is, to go to the other side safely. Here it means with safety, this is with safety, sotina, with safety. So what we do, we have to put in like that. So he would not be able. Okay, now we take, so cut through the stream. Can you see this one? Having cut the stream, then we have to cut into the stream by arm. It means swimming lah. Then you take this part, also object, to go to the other side safely. So here, this is a instrumental. In English, after a verb, normally you would like to use adverb. Go to the other side safely. This is already adverb. We change it to the adverb. So the here name is by the arm across the river. So I had to put by arm get across. That means I have to combine get across the river. So this is how I'm going to translate lah. So you can compare here. You can compare here. He would not be able, having cut across the stream of Ganges using his arm to go safely beyond. So it's more or less the same lah. This is more or less the same. All right. So you must see the challenge of doing a translation. Sutta translation is a lot more difficult than translating exercise. So because this is not composed to make things easy. It is what they say, what we translate. Any question on this? Any question? So no. So we're gonna move to the next line. Next line. This is here.
Brother Alfred, that means we must really know the Dhamma. Must be understanding the sutta in order to do a good translation.
You can, because now we have books. We have books. The four Nikayas. We have the book. We have internet. We can always search for the sutta, and then we read the sutta. But if you're going to do the homework, if you're going to do homework, then if you are very hardworking, then you search lah. If not, you just try to figure out what has been translated, and you get as near as possible to it lah. As near as possible. That means as near as possible. That means you do something like that lah. You do something like that, so that you put group by group lah. Group by group, and then after that you try to arrange it so that you can see the message. You can see the message, and then you word it according to your command of English. You don't have to word it according to those professor type of English. You don't have to. As long as it makes sense to you, other people read, other people can understand, it's good enough. Grammatically, do not have to be perfect lah. Do not have to be perfect. That is the main point. Okay. So here, so this one is just now. I already took this one to show you the top part. So we skip this. You go to the next. So this is na plus idani. Idani means now. But this and this is this and this. No doubt this is a Sunday, but this word is implied to here because sukara is easy, so not easy. So this plus this is not easy. Not easy. So you see then. The word is ame here. Okay. This is for us. This is a plural. Plural. This is a plural. Ame for us. Okay. The word laba is again. Sakara is honor and fame. Can you see the word? Pari citum. So this is the agent of action in infinity. So now this is Can you see the one here is in order to give up. In order to give up. In order to give up what? So this is an object. Can you see this is accusative plural? So this is Dwanda accusative plural. In order to give up, again, honor, fame for us. So here is that. Oh, it is. That means in this case, you're going to put that it is not easy. It is not easy for us in order to give up, gain honor and fame. So you can put the word now in starting with a adverb of time first. Now it is not easy. So in this, because in this particular sentence around here, you cannot find the word it is. There is no. So this one technically is not there. You have to put it something like that. It is. Can you see? Not easy. You continue lah. Because it's not easy. Then followed by the rest of the sentences lah. So that is how you do. You have to insert a lot of words to make sense to your sentences. Right. So
I think now is Idani, isn't it?
now lah. So you can start with now lah. Now lah.
Now is
Because
Idani, isn't it?
yeah, correct. Yeah, now is Idani because you want to emphasize immediately. Now. So you put the Idani in front. Now it is not easy. This one very applicable to 21st century, now. Okay, so the next one. Okay, the next one is Katiyo. Katiyo normally is refers to the man of the warrior class. So you can use the word royal, royal class, or here it says what? You use the word noble. I use the word noble. So he used the word noble. All right. Okay. Because the Katiya claim that they are higher than the Brahmin. The Brahmin claim they are higher than the Katiya. So the higher class is considered as noble. So in this case, we say, okay. So that doesn't matter. So can you see the P and he? That means the word he is indeed. P is also. So in this case, plus the word pahoti. So this three combined is indeed also capable. So this is going to be this line like that. And then can you see the word this is a locative? In this is this in this place. In this place. Padesa is placed in both same. So this is in this place. All right. So here then the same, this is infinitive. So infinitive, we can say in order to develop meta or for the purpose of developing meta. So this one, this is how we got. So that means here it says, so that means it says indeed also is capable of. So instead of saying for of the purpose of developing meta, that means they is talking, this is a subject. Katia is also capable of developing meta in this particular place. So you can revert in any way. So the word they use here, this one, in this place, they use on this supposition. So in this one in supposition, so that a novel, this is a subject too, because the P is also can be translated as too, or also is capable. This pahoti is capable. So you cannot use in order, cannot really the chain of capable of, because the English capable and of is one. Have to join of the preposition developing the mind. The mind is not mentioned of friendliness. So we just stick to the word meta, which the meta will always know that loving kindness. So the translation is a bit here and there different. As long as you can understand the concept of it, it's good enough. All right, any question on this? Okay, now. So I'm going to move to the next line. This is okay. Okay, Achinang, Achinang, ko. Okay, you see the word ko, so ko, pametang, butanang, bagawantang. This one is one. Can you see, the for or of, here, can you see the blessed one, comma, Buddha. I put in this way, all right. Can you see, can you see the word? This is akan akan tukar, that means, it's a guest. It's a guest. I mean, a visiting monk. Technically, it's a visiting monk. We cannot say guest, visiting monk. Visiting monk. A visiting monk. So this is a bit with visiting monk. So the word sardim is definitely, the moment you see a sardim, you know that this is an instrumental. Okay, so this is the one that we need to sort out. Okay. Pati samoditum. Okay, so the word here is to exchange, to exchange greeting. The word is to exchange greeting. So here we get, if you're going to use as what described above, in order to exchange greeting for the purpose of exchange greeting is up to you. Whichever you see it fit. So you see here, so here, then what you do, you see, can you see the word achina means practice. Practice, what has been practiced constantly by certain group of people or certain races or certain group of people, you call it custom. Practice, it become a custom. A custom. So that means in this case, can you see this word is pana and etang, pana plus etang. So that means this is, etang is this. It also, if it's not referred to a person, is say it. So you have to put the verb in. It is now, or now it is custom. This one, it become custom. Achina become custom for blessed one, the Buddha, okay, to exchange greeting, to exchange the greeting with the visiting monk. So that is how it goes. So when you see a custom, you cannot figure out the custom, that means it's referred to this word. Practice is custom. Whatever you practice is custom. Custom. Okay, all right. So now it is now was a custom because it appears that this is an object, but here this is an object. Can you see? See too, it's object, because the word it is here. The word etang is it. All right. You see, so you cannot find a similar type unless it's in the what do you call it, the Nikaya is a stock phrase. If it's not stock phrase, it is not going to be the same of the time. This is the arahati. Can you see the arahati? The word is arahan, come from this word. Arahati. This is a verb form. Arahan is a noun. It's worthy. Worthy one is called arahan. Okay. So the word papacita means one who go forth. So it refers to a monk, one who go forth. This one also does not refer to a monk. It also can refer, if it's not a monk of the Buddha, it will refer to, the translation be wanderer. Bajito is a wanderer. But in this case, it's not. Okay, here, we take it as genitive of a monk. Okay, can you see the word? Pinda is a lump. So when it says a lump, it refers to arm food. Normally in India, they will give a lump of small little thing. Okay, so here is still, this one is an infinitive. Patiga hetum, to accept or to receive. This word is to accept or to receive. So in this case, for the purpose of receiving alms food. So alms food. You see, this is what is here. Okay. So that means this is a subject. Subject, okay. All right. So a monk is worthy to accept the alms food of the monk. Alms food of the monk. So this means that no need to go any further. Okay. Any question? Here the title is direct and indirect speech. Direct, indirect speech. So the direct speech, if I'm not mistaken, is present tense. What you say, what you say, okay. What you say, then it end. When you end the speech, you put a full stop lah. The full stop is the et, and now, so that is the direct speech. And then indirect speech, I think it should be referring to the quotation. Here is a quote, quoted thoughts denote what is called a direct speech. So, a quotation is called direct speech. I thought the straightforward is called direct speech. Anyway, we follow this. Okay, so what we do, what we do, the word such is if, that means this is to me. This is a subject. Can you see this is a future tense? Future tense, will explain, Okay, so in this case, can you see this is this two, is also a subject, This is a subject, Can you see this is the et here? So that means if you see the et here, that means this one should be open quotation. This one should be open quotation. That means the open quotation, the world is eternal. Open quotation. This one. Yeah. So this is the one that the T here, it, that means the world is eternal. Wow, that means all, this in this case, all same lah. There is also T, the world is eternal, or the world is not eternal. Or you can use the world is finite or is not finite, whichever translation you use. Okay, now, so that means then in this case is if the blessed one will explain to me, so in this case, I would like to use the word whether, whether the world is eternal or the world is not eternal, because this is all, no? you know. So it's up to you lah. It's up to you want to put or don't want to put. Okay, this is what is in this particular line. That means he is saying that this one is a direct speech. This is direct speech. Okay, Okay, then we will go to the next line. Okay, after here. The second line, Okay. Can you see that? Eva Mahang. That means this is Eva, M is inserted Ahang. So in this Eva, so I, so I, so can you see? So I practice. This is will practice. I will practice. I shall practice. I shall practice. Means so I shall practice. Can you see this is the object? Religious life. Can you see this is locative? So you put under less one. So the word Eva does not have to use the word does. So the way you can translate so. Okay. So next slide. So Umi Bayanti. Can you see the word Bayanti? Bayanti. That means this one we put in the code. The word Bayanti. This is a wave. This is a wave. This is fear. Baya means fear. So I choose the word frightful wave. Frightful wave. So you can use other word. Frightful wave. Okay, so this is a quotation. Now you can see this is a vocative. So here it says, okay, can you see the word here? Can you see the word etang and this one same? This is etang. So this is the subject, the etang and because this adi wacana is a neuter noun. So that means this term this term or this term, means this term, can you see this? This is s. Can you see koda, upayasa, and followed by etang. Then that means this is the term anger, for anger and grief. Anger and grief. For if we take for is anger and grief. So the name is umi bayam is the term for to denote anger and grief. This wave is very frightful. So that means when we translate, this is the term destination for grief and anger. So in quotation, sometimes we put two dot. We put two dot. We put like that. Frightful wave. One way of doing a translation, you put colon and then you put like that. Because there is the word this is the one referring to this and then you put colon lah. Usually it's like that in English. I also don't know how to explain. Okay, as long you can understand how it goes. Okay, this is okay. This is the one. This line is here. Okay, correct. Okay. Okay, this is bhikkhu dot 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 because in between there is a lot of sentences. They truncate already. Can you see the blue one here? Can you see it? Okay, accusative, accusative, accusative. So that means we're going to be, this is going to be adjective to this. This is, I'm going to put it as monastery, certain outskirt monastery. Certain outskirt monastery. Can you see the word they repair? So that means here, this is a subject verb. They repair certain outskirt monastery. So the day is referred to bhikkhu. They will be good. So here, now, this is the one we are talking about, the iti. So iti. So that's why when you see the word here like that, that means it's making things easy for you already. That means, can you see here? Okay, can you see this is we will, this is wasa, we will spend. Wasi, sa. This is we will spend. Can use this object, the rain, here. So this is in quotation. This one is in quotation. So that means this is how it goes lah. Okay, all right. That means so that certain that means a certain the monk, they repair certain outskirt monastery. So after repairing, so they probably declare this like we will spend the rain here. That means they spend their 3-month vasa at this fixed repaired monastery lah. Okay, this one is quite straightforward. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, but where did the word large coming from?
Which word large?
Yeah, you can see the English there. You think large. You see the English translation.
I
So
don't know.
bring add in one more.
Maybe it's in the other line. It's in probably it's in
Yeah.
the other line. So overall translation.
Here got no large here.
Yeah lah. It's like that because you take because I think they also take the translation directly from the translated the Nikaya. They just fit it in. So when you fit it in, we feel a lot of problem. Okay, we are done on this. There's a lot of it. It's not, you cannot find in the Pali, but then it's there already because it's like that. So as long as we can handle that, we are no problem.
I think the same word is thinking. Thinking also not.
Yeah, a lot of things is not there.